Life isn't always easy. In fact, sometimes it feels like the world is working against us. The weight of the challenges we face can feel unbearable, and at times we may wonder if we're strong enough to keep going. But let me tell you this, when life gets tough, you have the power to rise. You have the power to believe in yourself. We all have within us strengths that are unique, personal, and powerful, yet often we fail to recognize them or take them for granted. Life's challenges have a way of overshadowing our abilities, making us question whether we are strong enough to handle what comes our way. But the truth is, each of us has an inner strength that we may not even realize we possess until we are tested. These strengths are not always about physical power or outward displays of success. They are the quiet, resilient forces within us that push us to keep going, even when everything feels impossible. Your strength isn't defined by how much you lift or how much you accomplish on the outside. It's defined by your ability to endure, to keep moving forward even when life feels like it's holding you back. Your strength is your perseverance in moments of fear, your ability to show up when you'd rather stay hidden, your willingness to stand tall despite the weight on your shoulders. These are the qualities that define who you truly are. They come from within, and they are yours to embrace. When life gets difficult, we tend to focus on our weaknesses, on the things we cannot control or the obstacles we can't seem to overcome. But in those moments, we must shift our focus. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong or what's missing, we should look at what we can do, what we already have, and what we can bring to the table. Our strength is found not in what we lack, but in what we already possess, the ability to face adversity, to learn from our mistakes, and to grow stronger in the process. Every single one of us has a wellspring of strength that we tap into when life demands more than we think we can give. It may show up as courage when we least expect it, or it may come as patience when we feel like giving up. This strength is often quiet, subtle, but it's always there, waiting to be acknowledged. When we embrace our strengths, we stop doubting our ability to overcome challenges. Instead, we trust in our resilience and realize that no matter what, we are capable of facing whatever comes our way. The more we acknowledge our strengths, the more we begin to believe in ourselves, and the more we can achieve. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to rise after each fall, and to continue moving forward despite the obstacles that life throws our way. It is not about avoiding difficulties, but about developing the mental strength and emotional endurance to handle them with grace. Life will inevitably test us, sometimes in ways that seem unbearable, but it is in those moments of struggle that our true resilience is forged. Resilience is not something we are born with. It is a muscle that grows stronger the more we use it. When we face hardship, it's easy to feel defeated, to think that we've reached the limit of what we can handle. We may want to give up, to turn away from the pain or the struggle, but resilience is about choosing to continue, even when we're unsure of the outcome. It's about finding the courage to take that next step, no matter how small, and trusting that each step, no matter how difficult, brings us closer to healing, growth, and a stronger version of ourselves. Resilience is not just about enduring, it's about overcoming and learning from our experiences. Every setback in life, whether it's a failure, a loss, or a disappointment, offers us an opportunity to build our resilience. These challenges might feel like burdens in the moment, but they are the very things that shape us. The resilience to keep going is built from every time we get knocked down and choose to rise again. It's the refusal to let circumstances define us. When we are resilient, we stop seeing failure as the end of the road and start seeing it as an essential part of our journey. We learn, we adapt, and we grow stronger as a result. It's not about avoiding pain or hardship, but rather about how we respond to it. Resilience is about keeping our faith in ourselves and in the belief that even when things seem impossible, we have the strength to push through. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to keep moving forward, one step at a time. It's in those moments of difficulty that our character is tested, and resilience is what allows us to face each challenge head on, with the conviction that we will come out on the other side stronger than before. Self-doubt is something that many of us experience, and it often emerges when we face uncertainty, fear, or a lack of confidence in our abilities. It creeps into our minds, whispering that we're not good enough, that we'll never succeed, or that we're not worthy of the dreams we have. These thoughts can be paralyzing, preventing us from taking action and moving forward. But self-doubt does not define us. It is merely a voice in our heads, not a reflection of our true potential. Overcoming self-doubt begins with recognizing that it is natural but not insurmountable. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is understanding that everyone, no matter how successful they appear, experiences it at some point. It's not the absence of self-doubt that leads to success, but the ability to move forward despite it. We have all encountered moments in our lives where we question our capabilities or feel insecure about the path we're on. But self-doubt is not a reflection of your worth or your abilities. It is a temporary feeling, a momentary lapse in confidence, and it does not determine your future. Instead of letting these doubts control you, it's important to challenge them. When you hear that inner voice telling you that you're not good enough or that you're destined to fail, ask yourself, what evidence do I have that supports this? Often, when we dig deeper, we realize that the doubts we have are not grounded in reality. They are just stories we tell ourselves based on fear and uncertainty. The key is not to listen to that voice, but to confront it head on with logic, with facts, and with a reminder of the times we've succeeded before. Another powerful tool in overcoming self-doubt is surrounding ourselves with supportive people who believe in us. Sometimes we need an external reminder of our worth, especially when our own confidence falters. A supportive community can help us see our strengths when we are too clouded by doubt to recognize them ourselves. Positive reinforcement from others, whether friends, family, or mentors, can give us the encouragement we need to push through moments of self-doubt. Ultimately, overcoming self-doubt is about taking action. The more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of doing the things you fear. With each small victory, your confidence will grow, and the voice of self-doubt will become quieter. Self-doubt may always be there, but it does not have to control your decisions. You have the strength to rise above it and move toward your goals with courage and belief in yourself. Visualization is a powerful tool, one that allows us to imagine our future and see the person we want to become. It's more than just daydreaming. It's about creating a clear, vivid picture of our potential and allowing that vision to guide our actions. When we visualize our potential, we're not just imagining a destination, we're crafting a roadmap of how to get there. The mind is incredibly powerful, and what we picture for ourselves is often what we start working toward. If we can envision success, growth, and accomplishment, we begin to take the necessary steps to turn that vision into reality. When we visualize our potential, we tap into a deep reservoir of motivation. The mind begins to align with our goals, and suddenly the path forward seems clearer. This process works because it activates a sense of purpose. When we have a strong visual sense of where we want to go, we are far more likely to take consistent action toward that goal. The clearer we are on what we want to achieve, the more we will do what's necessary to make it happen. The mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. So when we visualize success, we begin to believe that success is within our reach. But visualization isn't just about imagining the end result. It's about seeing ourselves in the process of achieving that goal. We must picture ourselves overcoming obstacles, facing challenges head on, and moving past the fears and doubts that might arise along the way. Visualization allows us to mentally rehearse the obstacles we will face, which gives us the confidence to approach them with a sense of readiness. It prepares us for the difficult moments, so when they do occur, we're not caught off guard. Instead, we are already equipped with the mindset of resilience and determination. The key is to make the vision as specific as possible. The more detailed our mental picture, the more real and attainable it becomes. Whether it's a specific career achievement, a personal transformation, or a dream we've always had, by focusing on what we want, we create a sense of direction. The power of visualization lies not just in seeing where we want to go, but in believing that we are capable of getting there. When we believe in our potential, we unlock the drive and determination to make that vision a reality. Our potential is limitless, and visualization is the first step toward unleashing it. Positivity is not just a state of mind, it is a powerful force that shapes our reality. The way we perceive the world and approach challenges has a direct impact on our ability to overcome them. Life will always present difficulties, but the way we choose to respond to those difficulties can either propel us forward or hold us back. The power of positivity lies in its ability to transform our circumstances and the way we experience the world. It isn't about ignoring the hardships or pretending that everything is perfect, but about maintaining a hopeful and optimistic mindset even when things feel tough. When we choose to focus on the positive aspects of any situation, no matter how small, we begin to shift our energy. Positivity is contagious. It spreads not only to ourselves, but also to the people around us. When we approach life with an open heart and a mindset that sees opportunities instead of obstacles, we naturally attract more of what we want. The more we look for the good in our experiences, the more we begin to see it. It's like training the mind to focus on the light rather than the darkness. The more we practice gratitude, the more we begin to notice all the blessings we have, no matter how big or small. Positivity also fuels resilience. When faced with adversity, a positive mindset helps us bounce back more quickly. It doesn't mean we won't feel hurt or disappointed, but it means that we have the strength to rise above those feelings and keep moving forward. When we maintain a positive outlook, we can view setbacks as temporary and as lessons to be learned rather than permanent roadblocks. A positive mindset doesn't allow failures to define us. Instead, it sees them as stepping stones on the path to success. The power of positivity isn't just about how we think, but also about how we act. When we approach each day with a sense of optimism, we are more likely to take action, to make the most of every opportunity, and to persist through challenges. Our actions align with our thoughts, and a positive mindset inspires us to keep pushing forward even when things are tough. It opens doors, creates opportunities, and allows us to rise above negativity. In the end, positivity is a choice to see the potential for greatness in every moment, and to believe that no matter the circumstances, we have the power to make things better. Life is a journey, and the beauty of it lies in the fact that it is uniquely yours. No one else can walk your path, face your challenges, or experience the world in the same way you do. The power to shape your future lies in the choices you make every day. The direction of your life is not determined by external forces or the opinions of others. It is defined by how you respond to each situation and the decisions you take. While you cannot control everything that happens to you, you have the ability to control how you react to it and where you choose to go from there. Every moment, every day presents a choice. You can choose to stay where you are, to remain comfortable, or you can choose to push forward, even when it's difficult. The key to personal growth and success is not about avoiding discomfort, but about embracing the challenges as part of your journey. It's about knowing that you have the strength to keep going even when the road is tough. Life will present obstacles, but it's the decisions you make in those moments that will define who you become. Whether you rise above them or let them defeat you, that choice is always yours. The power of choice means that you are never powerless. No matter what situation you find yourself in, you always have the option to choose your attitude, your response, and your next step. This doesn't mean that life will always be easy or that things will always go as planned, but it means that you have the ability to navigate through challenges with your own determination and vision. You can choose to stay focused on your goals and continue moving toward them, even if progress is slow. Your journey is yours to define. It doesn't matter how many setbacks you face or how many people try to tell you what's possible for you. The only thing that matters is the choice you make to keep moving forward, to believe in your potential, and to trust that every decision you make shapes the life you are creating. Each day you are creating your story, and you hold the pen. The future you envision is only a reflection of the choices you make today. So don't let fear or doubt dictate your journey. Remember, it's your choice to shape the life you want. Remember, your journey is uniquely yours, and every step you take is a reflection of the choices you make. Life will continue to throw challenges your way, but with each challenge comes an opportunity for growth, strength, and progress. The power to shape your future is in your hands, and no one can take that away from you. So embrace your journey, trust in your decisions, and know that with every choice, you are creating the life you are destined to live. Keep moving forward, and always remember that the path to success begins with the courage to believe in yourself and the determination to keep going.